Hello everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw grit. So pencils first and then Sharpie. So if you don't want to watch the Sharpie portion, the pencil portion of this video that I sketch everything out with and want to jump directly to the Sharpie portion, then look in the description and you'll see a link that you can click on, a timestamp that will take you directly to the Sharpie portion of the video. So for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and then we'll jump over to Sharpie Town with everybody. Right, so this is just a quick something fun for me, or it's going to end up being something fun for all of us, but I gotta come up with it first, right? So I think I'm just gonna have the standard look at me pose. A lot of fun with these. Just kind of holding his hands up in defiance, saying I'm pretty awesome. I know what I'm doing. Check me out. This is how I stand. Okay, so let me just re-sketch this real fast. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, so now I just got to add a few key elements to make him the right character. Like that, and so I got to draw his shin guard right here. And then I can draw his boot and draw his lace guard, whatever that is. And then let's see, so this one has got a big toe here, it's got a lace guard here, and ooh, this is one of the rare characters that actually has both shin guards. Crazy, right? Okay, go up like this. There's his crotch. Put on his pack like that. Put on this pack like that. And then he's got his old crazy two belts. Old two belts. You know what? I need to research this a little bit more because their original characters, the first ones they were putting out, they all have two belts, and I always reference that and say, oh look, it's old two belts, the old two belt character, just because that's how they always do it. And you know, I'm not bagging on it and I'm not making fun of it, but it's just you know when they're using one of the classic designs when it's got the two belts. And what's funny is I just did another one. Who did I just do? Because I do a bunch of them at once so I can post them in order or have time to post them, because man, doing one a day, ooh, that's a lot of work. Who did I just do? But anyway, she had two belts. Crystal, that's what I just did. I did Crystal before this, and she actually had two belts, but one was over the other. Like, this is like stacked. One was like going across, so I was very impressed. I was like, ooh, they mixed it up. It's different this time. And so that's just me just being silly, because I appreciate the thought and design that they put into these. And so it makes me excited whenever I see them mixing it up, you know, because these characters are different and awesome and fun. And I know they put so many out, a ridiculous amount, that I know they got to mix it up. I know they're running out of well, I guess they're not running out of steam, but trying to say they're running out of different ways to do it. But they're not. They got plenty of people. Designing these things, so I don't feel bad for them. I was just trying to say that, you know, they gotta run back to the well every now and then, because what I mean by that is, you know, go back to the original, because there's a lot that they're doing. They're putting a lot of characters out. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm going to just do something a little bit different with the fingers. There we go, something like that. It's going to be a little going to be a little, I was going to do like that, but I think I'm going to have like a little something like this. You know, just something a little different. Not straight, not together, but just a little different, you know? All right, where was I? Back to grit. Okay. Now let's see, and so now, pretty close to being done here, so we'll jump to sketching, to inking in a second. I just got to throw that little sketch on, and oh, those gosh darn headphones. I'm so bad at headphones, but that's why we keep doing this, so we get better. Practice, practice, practice. That's how you get to Carnegie Hall. It's an old joke. Okay, you know what, I think I'm done. I think I'm ready. Yeah, let me erase some of this just a little bit because I don't want the pencils to stand out from the Sharpie. And because I can see it, it's faint, and I know what I did in the first place, I can erase a lot of this and still be comfortable with where we're going. So, I say ding, 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 it is Sharpie time. It is now time for the Sharpie portion of the video. Welcome back, kids, or welcome to the video if you skipped all that first part. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, and a Sharpie pen is usually to do the details, but there's not much in this one because I usually use it for the face. No face here. Grit doesn't have it, so I'm going to start off with a big one. We're just going to go straight into it, and so I think I'll do some piping around it with the small one, and you'll see what I mean by that in a second. I'm just going to start drawing the mask, or the eyepiece, according to my sketch. Like that. I like it. I like it. Okay, so now, like I said, by piping, that's the outer edge, like a pipe. And so I kind of got lost in there, but that's okay. No big deal, because you're not going to be able to see it the entire time anyway. Especially if that's how I draw it, because that's how I'm drawing it. This is my drawing. I do what I want. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit more piping over here like this. And you can't quite see this edge, but I'll do it. And I'm going to thicken up the outer edge a little bit, because if I'm going to switch over to the big fat Sharpie, you're going to see a big difference once that kicks in. There's some ribbing right here that I'm not going to worry about yet. Let's do the big Sharpie and then we'll come back to that. So let's finish up the mask. We're going to connect it like this. Draw the side over here, and there is a like a speaker piece or microphone, I guess that's the best way to say it, coming off of the headphones like this, that is in front of the edge here, so that's why I didn't want to draw that first. And so now I can kind of start to draw the rest of it, and I think I kind of want to, you know what, let's do that. Let's do this tiny Sharpie first, just to try to draw some details that I wouldn't be able to do with the fat Sharpie or the Sharpie fine point, because it's too fat to be fine. I know that sounds shaming it, like I'm body shaming it. It's too fat, but I just am gonna use, like I said, I can use this to control the thickness much better. So like this, when I want to go thicker on this edge, I can do it. That I'm limited, so that's why I can only do so much with that. Okay, I like this. I like where we're going with this. And I'm gonna just connect it right here, and come up here and do this. Come up here and do this. And this is probably too much fine detail. I don't need that much. Let's add one over here. Again, I just want to be able to control it a little bit. And again, I'm going to thicken it up a little bit more than just one drawing. And so now, let's see. So now I'm going to come up here like this. And this is not 100% perfect. I know certain things should be in front of the other, and it shouldn't have been done a certain way, but this is how I'm going to do it, because this is my drawing. I am the artist. I am the creator, and that's what I want to do. So now I'm going to draw the back to the top and bring it around and come down like this, and that's his helmet. So now I got to try to draw the top and make it look like it's above that. So let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can pull this off. So this top part that's kind of floating on his head like this, like that, is over it. and it comes down here and it comes in like this. And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to draw like it was over his head right there. All right, I like it. I think I'm super happy with it. So if yours is close, awesome. If yours is different, that's even better because you're unique. You did something different. Okay, I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to keep going now. So I'm going to draw his neck like this into his jacket. And so his jacket, he's got that big old collar. So I'm going to start right there, and I'm just going to come down and draw the front of it. Just connect it right there. And so same thing, I'm just going to come in here and just draw it like it is right there, because I've got it looped around so big like that. Oof, there's something under my paper. That it's going to be super high, super raised up. And it's a bit exaggerated. I don't think it's that big. But the way I have them drawn, this is, like I said, I get to create it. I do it the way I want. Okay, so I'm going to draw his sleeve over like this. Go ahead and bring his jacket down and finish it up. Let's go ahead and connect it like that. Oops, didn't connect it after I just said I was going to. All right, I'm going to draw this other side here, draw that sleeve over like that. And all the detail and all that stuff, the buttons, we're going to do that with color, so don't worry about that. So he's got his little kerchief kind of over, and it's kind of tattered and torn. And we'll color it later, so that's all we got to do with that. And so now we're going to draw his arms. And so let's do this just to give it some flair, some technique. Just something like that. See, you make it come alive, you know. Okay, so his hands are just going to be up, so let's draw them. So I'm going to start off with his fist out here, then work my way in because it's a little in front of the back of his arm. So I'm going to start with the fist, go to the back of the thumb, the back of the hand to the pinky. Going to bring it in like this, bring it down like that. Okay, so that's the side right there. So now I'm going to build off of that. So I'm going to draw the thumb over it like that, and the other fingers are all tucked in behind this, so we can kind of get away with just doing something like this. Done. Boom. Awesome. And so for his strapped arms, I'm just going to kind of exaggerate it just a little bit, something like this, and bring it in like that. Then I can draw his the rest of his forearm, and I'm going to bring it in like this. And draw that bicep over the shoulder like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add some accents like this, and that's kind of why I drew the little bumps in the straps, just to, you know, make it stand out, make it different. Okay, so let's draw his other one, and this one we can go ahead and start from here. We don't have to go from the outside in like we did on that one. Here I'm going to do the shoulder. I'm going to make a little bump for the armband around his bicep, which is that right there. So I'm come around here to the elbow. I'm going to come up to where that strap is going to be and just start, same thing, just kind of doing some strappy fun stuff. Bring the other side down like that. And oops, go ahead and tuck it over like that with it, like the other one did. And again, just draw some, I guess I should make it thicker like that one did, huh? And then just draw some straps, kind of connect some of these little bumps that I did. And there's no rhyme or reason to it, I'm just doing it. It doesn't matter if this line is connecting perfectly over here, I just was making bumps just to make it stand out. So just have fun with it, really. So we're going to draw his hand now. So I'm going to draw the back of his hand to his pinky, and his pinky I'm going to draw just out like that. That one we're not going to do anything too crazy. And so now I'm going to do his other fingers just kind of tucked in like that. Let's see, let's do his middle finger kind of bent too, and then we'll really bend his first finger. And so let's do that. So like really bent. Okay. So now let's draw the thumb like that. And so see, I just did a little something different, a little, you know, mixing it up a little bit, so it's not just the same hand we draw all the time. So now I'm just drawing some crease lines just to you know, make it come alive. And he does have fingerless gloves on, so we'll go ahead and do that. So same thing here. Let's just do that. That's all we can really do. Ooh, let's do some crease lines there too. Just some fun stuff. All right. Okay, we're halfway there. So now let's draw Captain Many Belts. So we're gonna draw many belts. Let's draw this top one. It's gonna come down. We're gonna go over to where the buckle is, and the buckle is that X looking buckle, something like that. And then we're just gonna connect it over here like this, big old mini belt buckle. And then we gotta draw another one. That's it. That's simple. So I'm gonna draw the buckle, and let's draw the clasps. Even though this Sharpie is a bit too big to be doing tiny detail like that, we'll still do it and have some fun. So I like drawing like the old, like I've drawn like this since I was a kid. You just draw the loops, just kind of hanging, just kind of to show that it's connected to the cloth, you know. I figure if it's worked since I was a kid, why try to fix it, you know? Okay, so I'm just drawing a little pack that he's got on the side over here. And so now we're going to draw his legs. Oh, he's got another pack over here too. So let me draw that one real fast. Draw his little strap over it. Well, not strap, but flap. Okay. All right, so now we're just going to draw his pants. That's simple. And so I'm going to kind of just do like that to his, what do we call that? His shin protector. And so we'll just go ahead and draw that, so we know where we are, like that. And it's kind of off to the side. I kind of should have did it a little bit more straighter, but that's where we are. Okay, so now I'm going to draw, see his crotch is about there, so the inside of his pants are going to be like this. And again, I'm going to try to wrinkle them up just a little bit, just to show that his pants are material, cloth, you know. Okay, so we're going to draw the other side here, and we're going to bring it in for the straps, and then just kind of wrinkle it like that. So let's go ahead and just draw those straps, and let's see. Oops, you know what, I should have done that with this because I didn't want it to accent as much. Okay, so I'm going to draw the zipper of his crotch, just to give us some detail to play with. And so now I'm going to draw the straps, and this one is strapped across his shin guard, like it came off. I guess that was the idea. And rather than have a strap behind it like that, this wrap kind of goes around it and wraps around both of his leg and the protector like this. Okay, so there's the back of his boot down to his heel. So let's go ahead and draw this one too. So this one has his pants like that to his boot, like that. And then I'm going to draw the lace protector that he's got there, which is this thing. And it's like this little, you know what it is. I don't know why I'm trying to describe it to you. You play the game, you know exactly what this is. So I was just going to add that. Okay, so now I'm just going to add the front of his toe on this side, add some tread, like that. Back of his foot here, like that. Add the toe, some tread, and just a big, you know, combat boot looking tread. That's all we're doing. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. Let me go ahead and add some folds here, just because we can, just because I like to. It's my favorite thing, drawing those creases and folds. Okay, so I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is grit. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.